Let's pause for a moment and truly consider this. What if one single root vegetable, often pushed to the side of the plate or forgotten after Thanksgiving, held the power to reverse a dozen of the most frustrating, painful, or even dangerous health issues facing seniors today? That's not an exaggeration. It's exactly what mounting scientific research and real-life stories, like Linda's, are pointing toward. Sweet potatoes aren't just a convenient carbohydrate or an autumn side dish. They're a comprehensive nutritional powerhouse hiding in plain sight. So, what makes sweet potatoes so exceptional? 1. A natural shield, the antioxidant advantage. Sweet potatoes come in vibrant colors, orange, purple, and sometimes even white. And that color isn't just for show. It's a marker of potent antioxidants, compounds that protect your cells from the damage of oxidative stress. The bright orange variety is rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. This single vitamin plays a crucial role in maintaining immune strength, vision clarity, skin resilience, and even cellular repair. Think about it. Every day, your cells fight off damage from pollution, poor diet, stress, and aging itself. Sweet potatoes give your body the internal tools to repair and rebuild, naturally. In fact, just 100 grams of cooked sweet potato provides more than 100% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin A. That's a massive boost for immune health, especially for older adults whose natural vitamin A levels tend to decline. And if you're more drawn to purple sweet potatoes, you're in luck. These are loaded with anthocyanins, a different class of antioxidant linked to improved brain function, blood pressure regulation, and anti-inflammatory action throughout the body. 2. Blood sugar, balanced. Here's something surprising. Even though sweet potatoes are sweet and starchy, they don't spike your blood sugar the way other carbs do. That's thanks to their low to medium glycemic index and the presence of fiber that slows digestion. The result? A gradual release of glucose into the bloodstream, which helps you maintain steady energy, avoid sugar crashes, and reduce your risk of insulin resistance. In one 2008 clinical trial published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, patients with type 2 diabetes who consumed white sweet potato extract daily had significantly improved blood sugar control. So instead of reaching for bread, pasta, or white rice, which can send your glucose soaring, switching to sweet potatoes might help you maintain energy without the crash. 3. Feed your gut, fuel your mind. Did you know that the health of your gut is directly tied to your immune system, your brain, your mood, and even your weight? Sweet potatoes nourish your digestive system in three major ways. Insoluble fiber helps keep things moving, preventing constipation and promoting regular bowel movements. Soluble fiber forms a gel-like substance in your gut that slows digestion, helping you feel full longer. Resistant starch, a special form of carbohydrate that resists digestion in the small intestine and feeds your beneficial gut bacteria in the colon. This last one is critical. A 2018 study in Cell Host and Microbe found that diets high in prebiotics, like the resistant starch in sweet potatoes, boost gut microbiome diversity, reduce gut inflammation, and even improve immune resilience. Linda noticed her digestion improve within the first few weeks. She described it as a lightness she hadn't felt in years, less bloating, better regularity, and even clearer thinking. 4. The inflammation assassin. Inflammation is like a slow-burning fire inside the body. It doesn't always hurt until it does. And when it does, it looks like arthritis, heart disease, Alzheimer's, or autoimmune issues. Sweet potatoes are naturally anti-inflammatory. Why? Beta-carotene fights oxidative stress. Choline regulates the production of inflammatory cytokines. Anthocyanins, in purple varieties, actively reduce C-reactive protein, CRP, a major inflammation marker. In one 2015 study from Food and Nutrition Research, purple sweet potato extract lowered inflammation markers significantly, pointing to its long-term benefits for reducing chronic disease risk. 5. Support for your heart and arteries. As we age, our blood vessels stiffen and plaque can accumulate. This leads to higher blood pressure, increased stroke risk, and heart disease. Sweet potatoes offer powerful cardiac support through their rich content of potassium, helps flush excess sodium from the body, relaxing blood vessel walls. Magnesium supports healthy vascular tone and better circulation. In a 2016 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food, seniors who ate 100 to 200 grams of boiled sweet potatoes daily for 3 months saw significant drops in blood pressure without medication. Even Linda's cardiologist was impressed by her numbers after she introduced sweet potatoes into her diet. 6. Smart support for your brain. Forgetfulness, foggy thinking, or slower recall. These are common concerns among seniors, but sweet potatoes bring brain-boosting nutrients to the table. Vitamin B6, vital for the creation of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Anthocyanins, these help increase blood flow to the brain and protect neurons from oxidative damage. Animal studies even show that purple sweet potatoes may enhance memory, support neuroplasticity, and slow cognitive decline. Linda told us, "I didn't even realize how cloudy I'd been feeling until I wasn't." 7. Gentle weight management. Let's be honest, managing weight as we age is no small feat, but sweet potatoes offer a secret weapon. Low in calories, about 100 to 120 per medium spud. High in fiber to reduce cravings and keep you full longer. Contain resistant starch, which helps regulate appetite and reduce fat storage. A 2013 study in nutrition and diabetes found that meals high in resistant starch, like those made with sweet potatoes, led to greater fat metabolism and increased satiety. And we're not done yet. In Chapter 2, we'll dive into the exact ways to prepare and eat sweet potatoes for maximum health results. We'll explore 7 proven methods to keep it tasty, easy, and never boring. But first, ask yourself, what would change in my life if I felt a little sharper, lighter, calmer, just from one food? Let's keep going. As a physician who has worked with older adults for over 20 years, I've seen firsthand the dramatic difference nutrition can make, not just in slowing decline, but in reversing it. The key, consistency, and clarity. That's what this chapter delivers. Evidence-based guidance on how to prepare, combine, and consume sweet potatoes in a way that's enjoyable, safe, and therapeutically effective. Let's think of food as functional, something we prescribe like medicine. Because when it comes to sweet potatoes, that's precisely how they should be used. 1. Best time to eat sweet potatoes for therapeutic effect. From a medical standpoint, sweet potatoes are best consumed at times when blood sugar tends to fluctuate or inflammatory markers peak, typically morning and evening. Morning. Eating sweet potatoes with breakfast provides slow-releasing complex carbs, helping to avoid mid-morning hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, which can impair cognitive clarity and trigger anxiety. Evening. At dinner, sweet potatoes help stabilize overnight glucose, especially beneficial for diabetics. They also support serotonin production, thanks to vitamin B6, which aids restful sleep. Doctors note, in my practice, patients with insulin resistance or anxiety have benefited from a small evening portion of mashed or roasted sweet potato to curb cortisol spikes and improve sleep latency. 2. Portion size matters. Here's the clinical sweet spot. Overconsumption, even of healthy carbs, can spike glucose and cause weight gain. That's why portion size is critical. Ideal serving, 100 to 150 grams cooked, roughly 1/2 to 1 medium sweet potato. Frequency, 5 to 6 days a week, not necessarily daily to maintain digestive flexibility. This amount provides 120 kilocalories, 4 grams of fiber, 15,000 IU of vitamin A from beta-carotene, a modest glycemic load that's well tolerated by most seniors. Clinical insight, a study in nutrition research and practice, found that elderly participants who consumed approximately 125 grams of sweet potatoes 5 days a week showed a significant drop in postprandial blood glucose and improvements in gut microbiota diversity within 4 weeks. 3. Preparation methods. What's best for nutrient retention? Cooking alters the glycemic index, GI, antioxidant availability, and digestibility of sweet potatoes. Let's compare. Boiling retains most antioxidants, especially beta-carotene, and maintains a low GI of 44, ideal for diabetes, high cholesterol, or weight control. Baking increases sweetness via caramelization. Medium GI approximately 94, higher satiety index, but slightly lower antioxidant retention. Steaming preserves vitamin C and fiber best. Great for digestion and immunity. Frying, including air frying, risk of acrylamide formation at high temperatures, should be used sparingly and only with minimal oil. Doctor's choice. For cardiovascular patients, I recommend boiled sweet potato with olive oil and turmeric, maximizing antioxidant and anti-inflammatory synergy. 4. Pairing sweet potatoes with other healing foods. Synergy matters. Here are science-backed food pairings that elevate sweet potatoes' healing impact. With healthy fats, e.g. olive oil, avocado, improves beta-carotene absorption by up to 60%. With dark leafy greens, e.g. spinach, kale, adds magnesium and vitamin K for better cardiovascular health and bone density. With legumes, e.g. lentils, black beans, balances the meal with protein, improves satiety, and slows carbohydrate digestion. With probiotics, e.g. sauerkraut yogurt, supports gut flora resilience, especially when resistant starch is present. Example meal plan: lunch, steamed sweet potatoes, plus kale salad, plus boiled egg, plus tahini dressing. Dinner, mashed sweet potatoes, plus grilled salmon, plus sautéed spinach with garlic. Cautious, medical caveats: sweet potatoes are safe for most people, but there are exceptions. Patients on beta blockers or potassium-sparing diuretics. Sweet potatoes are high in potassium. Excess could affect heart rhythm if not monitored. Individuals with kidney disease. Reduced potassium clearance means large sweet potato consumption could be problematic. History of oxalate kidney stones. Sweet potatoes contain oxalates. Moderation is essential. Doctor's guidance. Always monitor potassium levels in patients with advanced CKD or heart failure when increasing sweet potato intake. 6. Therapeutic roles. Tailoring to conditions. Here's how I've seen sweet potatoes work as a targeted therapy. For arthritis and joint pain, anti-inflammatory anthocyanins, especially in purple variety, reduce stiffness and swelling. For macular degeneration, high beta-carotene and vitamin C support retinal health. For cognitive fog or early dementia, B6 plus anthocyanin combo improves neurotransmitter support in neural repair. For constipation, fiber plus resistant starch provides natural motility support without medication. For blood pressure, potassium helps reduce vascular tension and systolic pressure. Clinical experience: in a 74-year-old patient with prediabetes, chronic constipation, and cognitive slowdown, 90 days of structured sweet potato inclusion led to improved bowel regularity, lower HbA1c from 6.4 to 5.9, and improved MMSE score, mini mental state examination, by 2 points. 7. Delicious medicinal recipes, clinically inspired. Here are a few of my go-to suggestions I've given real patients. Anti-inflammatory sweet potato bowl, roasted purple sweet potatoes, steamed broccoli, chickpeas, tahini, turmeric drizzle. Gut healing mash, boiled orange sweet potato, kefir or probiotic yogurt, cinnamon, ground flaxseed. Brain fuel smoothie, chilled steamed sweet potato, banana, almond butter, plant-based milk, dash of nutmeg. These are not just meals, they're prescriptions on a plate. Final thoughts. In medicine, we often look for complex solutions, prescriptions, surgeries, interventions. But sometimes the most powerful interventions are rooted in simplicity. Sweet potatoes are not a cure-all, but when used deliberately, in the right portions, paired wisely, and consumed consistently, they become a cornerstone of preventative and restorative health for older adults. My challenge to you? Don't wait until symptoms escalate. Start small, a few bites each day, because what you feed your body feeds your future. Share this knowledge with a loved one. Comment below if you've used food as medicine. Subscribe to continue your journey to a longer, healthier life, one smart plate at a time. Thank you for watching.